Now the 11th tee. This is the par 3. Playing, as Judy said, at 195 today.
That's a 3 iron. Ball's out to the right of the flag, but it's still a good shot.
Okay. Well, they figure there's something like 25 or 30,000 people out here today watching this battle for the U.S. Open Championship. Any of these still could win it. Ah, yes. Everybody gets hungry, even at the Open. 100 acres of golf and food here, being handed by the venerable Nylon Brothers of Philadelphia. Going to sell 6,000 hamburgers today. On tape, Tom Kite at the 10th tee, starting the back 9, tied for the lead with Curtis Strange and Jumbo Ozaki. Oh, boy. More trouble. Tom shot 38 on the front side, 3 over. Now Ian Woosnam on 14. This is the short par 4.
Yes, he's even par, and well, he's capable of getting a birdie or two.
Oh, yeah. He's 1 under for the day.
Took 6 at the 9th. Takes a very deep divot. He's come up short and now in the shadows.
Back.
Yeah, not a very good one. But see, you get some idea of the speed of the greens, which look very flat through our television cameras.
Now Ozaki. No Japanese player has ever won any one of the 4 major championships.
That was a 9-iron from 150 yards downwind.
Pretty good, eh?
Another opportunity.
Pretty good shot. Really good shot from Jumbo there.
Still rolling. Okay, Judy, it's quite a scene out there with Jumbo, isn't it?
I tell you, Jim, he is really a crowd favorite here. The Americans greet him very warmly, almost boisterously at every green, and there's quite a Japanese contingent. And amongst the Japanese contingent is the finest female Japanese player in the world, Ayako Okamoto.
Ah, she's out there, huh?
Yes, she is. But the fans really love him. We get cheers of Jumbo for 2 or 3 minutes at every green.
Well, I think we mentioned at the very beginning of the day, golf fans are wonderful, by and large, everywhere in the world. Whoever it is that's playing well, they'll urge him on.
And also, the Japanese have been playing golf for many, many years. You know, way about the back end of the last century they started playing golf. It's a very ancient game there, and, well, of course, a very, very popular one.
Okay. Going to see Tom Kite on the 10th fairway.
He's driven in the left-hand rough, and actually he would have been better off if the ball had stayed in the bunker, because he would have been on the upslope of the bunker, but it got out of the bunker and onto the downslope in the rough. He also has kind of a thin lie. The rough isn't very thick over here. He's got to be very careful not to catch this tree right in front of him because of the creek that runs across the fairway about 70 yards short of the green.
Okay, Rossi, well described.
I believe Scott Simpson is going to play first. Scott is about 160 right in that area. Scott's got a 7-iron, pinned very much in the same place it was yesterday when he knocked it stiff.
So who is going to seize command on the back 9, if anyone? If no one does, playoff would be at 18 holes tomorrow. And ABC, of course, would televise it, as we did last year.
Beautiful looking golf shot. Hit a little hard. That's unlucky right there. That is really unlucky.
Bob, these two have been stumbling a little bit. How much of it has been a bad luck and how much nerves, or a combination of both?
Well, it hasn't been very good play. Tom came up to me a couple of holes ago and said, we're making this course really look hard.
I think that this course really is hard.
Tom got it up over the tree. I don't think it's going to reach the green.
Say
That's
bounce.
a good play. That's a really good play. The ball's about 10 yards short of the green. With Tom's touch, he's got a good chance to make 4.
Now back to Chip Beck on the 14th hole, but chipping from the 15th tee. And over the green. Trying to stand fast at 1 under par, 1 shot out of the lead.
Well, a couple of good putts, Jim. A couple of good iron shots, and suddenly you could be the champion, despite yourself.
That's right. Now Jumbo, the new idol of the fans in Rochester, New York.
Well, another chance for a birdie.
About 20 feet. Yeah, short. Let's go back now to Curtis Strange at the 11th hole in that tie for the lead. Still looking for a birdie after, what is it now, 30 holes without
Yeah,
a birdie?
amazing, isn't it, how long he's gone.
He's parred every hole today.
This putt from about 25 feet uphill, breaking from his right to his left. He pulled it as soon as he hit it. It was left all the way. Par is not a bad score, though, around here today.
No, it isn't. The birdies get tougher and tougher.
Well,
the
there's
further
been
they
5 scores, Jim, under Seve Ballesteros and Steve Elkington, 69 and 68, and then we had Robert Wren, 69, D.A. Weibringer, 69, and Hubert Green, 68, and a
Those
few
are
70s. You know.
just a bit easier to shoot when you're 10 or 11
Oh, yeah,
strokes behind,
exactly.
too, right?
Yeah.
Kite now with his 3rd shot at 10, remember, short of the green.
Kind of a difficult little shot, Jim. It doesn't look too hard, but it's going to come up over a rise, and then about 5 feet from the hole, it starts downhill. So if he can get it right to the top of the rise and let it trickle, it should be perfect.
Okay. He had a birdie on 3 after getting a shaky par on 1. But then the 7 on the par 4 5th hole. Jumbo made his par 12.
Tom's changing wedges. He's going to play one of his 3 wedges, and as I said, it's not a hard-looking shot, but I think it's a pretty difficult one. He's going to play more of a run shot here. He may have gone to a 9-iron.
Bit indecisive out there, Ross?
Well, it was a tough shot, as you can see it picking up speed. Now, that ball looked like it was going to be perfect and still ran 5.5 feet or 6 feet by the hole.
Yep. Okay. 14th green, short par 4. Chip Beck needing this for the par. Remember, he went over on the 15th tee. This to remain 1 under for the championship. Stroke out of the lead. Tied for the lead, Kite, Strange, and Terzaki at the moment. Chip Beck from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Second leading money winner last year. Won himself just under $1 million on the tour. And that he made. So as we said, the pars will get you a long way, no matter how you make them in the U.S. Open. On the 12th tee, Curtis Strange. The 12th hole, par 4, 372 yards.
That's a 3-wood, and Curtis has put it in perfect position once again.
There, 15th green. We've had everything here. We had a baby on the 18th green, and now we've got a loose sprinkler, a rogue sprinkler.
A rogue sprinkler, yeah, may just pull one or two of them off.
Umbrellas. Some wise guys out there in the gallery.
The wise ones brought their umbrellas.
Fred Couples, the hero.
You know Dutch blood in Fred. You know the little boy that put his finger in the dam? That's
That's
Fred
right.
is saving them with his foot on them.
Dutch boy. His finger in the dike. Missed it. So there he drops down to 1 under, and we now have a 2-way tie for the lead. Strange, the defending champion, and Ozaki of Japan. Who would have thought? That's where we are. Okay. And we'll have a look at the leaders. Set them in your mind as you see them there. Curtis Strange and Ozaki. Tight dropping back. Now, here is the press room. Denizens of that room from around the world, 1,298 sets of credentials were given. Clocks from around the world, but look closely at the clock showing the time in California, Los Angeles. The sweep second hand goes backwards. Make of it what you will. Goodyear Blimp travels about 180 days a year, just about half the year, going to special events and all kinds of great sports events. You've seen them everywhere. Guess we mentioned yesterday that this was the first year they've covered all 3 Triple Crown horse racing events. They were with us in Derby, Preakness, and Belmont. They picked a good year. Did Goodyear. All right.
Right with you here.
Okay, Curtis Strange.
Curtis from 140 yards downwind, slightly uphill. He has an 8-iron out. Curtis has really been striking the ball well. He's just been 5 left. As his caddy just told him, it was 5 left. The pin is 5 paces from the left side of the green.
Quite remarkable that it's been 38 years since anybody's been able to repeat as U.S. Open champion, and that, of course, was the great Ben Hogan.
Come on. Right. It needs to cut just a little bit.
Okay.
Very bold shot, but well played.
Other ball you see there, Larry Nelson. Now go to the 11th tee and Tom Kite. Look from behind the tee.
There was a question at 10 green. Scott Simpson had about a 3-footer and thought that his ball might have moved as he addressed it, but it was ruled that it did not move, so he made 4. Tom Kite standing up here. He's got to start hitting some shots on the green and close to the hole because he's let it get away. He's got to grab himself and hold on.
Larry Nelson's made a double bogey at 11.
It's just a shade too much club. Good looking shot, but a little long.
On tape, Chip Beck. The 15th tee, par 3 hole.
Heard him win.
You heard him. On the green.